Whirlwind technology, the future of energy-efficient spintronics computing. Whirlwind technology, a prospective paradigm for energy efficiency. The field of spintronics computing refers to the study and development of computing systems that utilize the intrinsic spin of electrons as a means. A recent study conducted by researchers in Germany and Japan has successfully achieved a tenfold enhancement in the diffusion of magnetic whorls, commonly referred to as skyrmions. In the contemporary day, the absence of computers renders human existence inconceivable. Thus far, these devices have predominantly employed electrons as charge carriers for information processing, resulting in substantial heat generation inside the components. Therefore, the use of active cooling is imperative, however accompanied by substantial energy expenditures. The objective of spintronics is to address this issue. It is anticipated that this technique will yield favorable outcomes in terms of the dimensions, velocity, and ecological viability of computers or certain constituents. In scientific research, the focus is frequently on magnetic whorls, which are comprised of several spins, rather than only on the spin of an individual electron. Skyrmions, which manifest as swirling structures, arise in magnetic metallic thin layers and can be regarded as quasi-particles in a two-dimensional context. One aspect to consider is that the whorls may be intentionally manipulated by subjecting the thin layers to a little electric current. Conversely, another aspect to note is that the whorls exhibit random and highly efficient movement as a result of diffusion. The researchers from Johannes Gutenberg University Mainz, JGU, under the leadership of Professor Dr. Matthias Klaue, have successfully proved the viability of developing a working computer utilizing skyrmions by the use of an early prototype. The prototype was comprised of tiny metallic layers that were layered, with certain levels being as thin as a few atomic layers. Enhancing energy efficiency. In conjunction with the University of Konstanz and Tohoku University in Japan, researchers from Mainz University have made progress in the field of spin-based, unconventional computing. Specifically, they have successfully enhanced the diffusion of skyrmions by approximately tenfold through the utilization of synthetic antiferromagnets. This advancement has resulted in a significant reduction in energy consumption and an increase in computational speed for potential spin-based computers. Professor Dr. Ulrich Novak, who spearheaded the theoretical aspect of the study at Konstanz, underscored that the diminution of energy consumption in electronic devices represents a significant hurdle in basic research. The significance of antiferromagnetic materials. Could you please provide an explanation of the concept of antiferromagnetism and its applications? Ferromagnetic materials typically have several individual spins, which are mutually connected to align in a collective orientation, resulting in the generation of a substantial magnetic moment. Antiferromagnetic materials exhibit a characteristic spin alignment pattern in which the spins are arranged in an alternating antiparallel configuration. This means that the spin of each atom is oriented in the opposite direction to that of its immediate neighboring atoms. Consequently, despite the antiferromagnetic alignment of spins, there is an absence of a net magnetic moment. Antiferromagnetic materials possess notable benefits, including enhanced switching dynamics that are 3 orders of magnitude quicker, improved stability, and the possibility for increased storage densities. These features have been the subject of much investigation in several research endeavors. To gain a comprehensive understanding of the use of these antiferromagnets within this particular setting, it is essential to conduct a more extensive analysis. When skyrmions exhibit high velocities, an extra force component emerges within ferromagnetic layers that is oriented perpendicular to the direction of motion. This particular force component disrupts the trajectory of the skyrmions. As a result, individuals inadvertently collide with the wall, becoming immobilized and impeding the passage of others. At elevated velocities, it is possible for them to undergo complete destruction. Nevertheless, it is well acknowledged in theoretical studies that the aforementioned phenomenon either does not manifest in antiferromagnetic materials or is observed to a significantly diminished degree. The present study focuses on the progress made in the field of synthetic antiferromagnets. In order to fabricate an antiferromagnet in a controlled manner, the researchers established a coupling between 2 ferromagnetic layers, resulting in a perfect alignment of magnetization in opposing directions. This alignment effectively nullifies the magnetic fields of the 2 layers. There are 2 advantages associated with this. They decrease the magnitude of the force that displaces the vortices off their trajectory, so enhancing the process of diffusion. According to Klaus Ra, a physicist at JGU, a synthetic antiferromagnet has been successfully fabricated, exhibiting a significantly enhanced skyrmion diffusion rate compared to that of the constituent layers. The process of diffusion may be employed to achieve the implementation of stochastic computing, which is a computational paradigm that leverages stochastic processes, such as the random movement of particles. The researchers conducted an investigation on the impact of magnetic layer compensation, as well as the influence of temperature and skyrmion size, on diffusion and subsequently on the motion of skyrmions. This investigation was carried out using a combination of experimental methods and simulations. Complex interconnections have been discovered. As the temperature increases, the skyrmions exhibit heightened energy levels, leading to an accelerated diffusion rate. The use of heat leads to a decrease in the dimensions of skyrmions, hence enhancing their mobility. The augmentation of the vertical force component also exerts a favorable influence on the process of diffusion. The disentanglement of these many impacts is a significant challenge. Rob summarized that the growing diffusion may be attributed not alone to the correction of magnetic fields, but also to the concurrent reduction in the dimensions of the skyrmions. The study, directed by Professor Matthias Klaue, has resulted in a productive relationship with Tohoku University. Over the course of around 10 years, our partnership with this esteemed Japanese institution has flourished, extending to include collaborative study programs. Through the assistance of the German Academic Exchange Service, DOD, and other research funding organizations, a considerable number of students from Mainz University have previously engaged in exchange programs with Tohoku University. I am pleased that our collective endeavor has been facilitated by this collaboration. The findings of this study have just been disseminated in the esteemed scientific publication, Nature Communications. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit the notification button.